Hey guys, so Luca here from Bored to Death. I'm the creator of Streakings. I'm making this video because I just got the first copy. They send us this for us to approve, and if we approve it, they print the other copies for the backers and the retailers. This is a surprise for me, as it is for you, because I'm opening it live. Well, not live, but you know what I mean. I have no idea what's inside. Hopefully everything's good, so then I could approve it, and once it's approved I can finally get it to you guys. So hopefully everything is in order. Love the quality. It's a matte finish, really nice. Sorry if I sound shy. I usually leave the talking to my brother Giancarlo, the host of Bored to Death, and Felicia and Erica. I do just the editing and camera work. So this is the French rulebook. Yes, it's going to be included, so all you people from Montreal, Quebec, France, and all the other places, you'll be able to get the French and the English rulebook. I'm going to go quick through the rulebook just to make sure everything's okay. There's no cropping or cutting of words. Everything looks pretty normal. So far so good. I got the artists right here, all the artists that work on the game, all the artists that worked on the prototype, and some of them have logos, so you'll be able to go check them out. We have here all the podcasts and people who talked about our game on their website, who shared and who supported us. So I put their logos here, and you could go find them there. And these are some friendly retail stores that you should go check out. They actually ordered the retailer pledge on the Kickstarter, so you could find them over here. And this is the expansion pack, which I'll go into later, which I included in the game. And behind the rulebook, the round summary of how to play Streakings. I'm gonna have to cut now because I gotta change the battery. Okay, I'm back. So I changed the battery. Oh, these are cool. Yes, two-sided. This is awesome. I originally asked them for punch boards for us to punch out, but they already punched it out for us. These are really nice and sturdy. Really cool. Super happy with the production quality so far. So if you want to play the red player, you can play as a female or male. Check that out. That's cool. This is the punch board. Oh, so far so good. So, first player marker. This is awesome. Looks like a, license plate. Put that away. Arrow. This is all punching out pretty well. This is the tire. This was hard to actually get. Oh, cool. Got a tire. Sorry, I'm just excited for these stupid little things. I was really scared they weren't gonna come out good. Double-sided. This is the car show tokens. I'm gonna explain the game after I do this. Not full tutorial, but I'll explain it. So in case some of you missed the Kickstarter or haven't seen the videos yet, this is the finish line. I'm really impressed with the quality. I'm super happy. They're really thick boards. And now the board. Let's see this board. Oh wow. This is really nice. It's matte. Not shiny at all. It folds perfectly. There's no creases. You guys are gonna get an amazing product. I'm super happy for this, super excited. Let's see if the finish line fits properly. Sweet! I did math well. It fits. I was scared it was too small or too big. It's awesome. Wow, perfect size. Cubes. Let's see. Nice, they fit really good. Yeah. They fit in the squares. So I wanted, hopefully they fit on the... Yeah, everything fits perfectly. So cubes are a good size. And cars. These are the car pawns. And if you don't want to use these pawns, you could use them like this or like this. They stand, which is cool. But what I did do is make each lane wide enough for your own die car. So you could go to the dollar store or you know, where you guys find those Grail games at Goodwill or whatever. Find some car you really like, and it is going to fit in the lane. So as you're gonna advance, you could move your custom car that you chose. This is pretty ugly, but I don't know, I found it cool. And hopefully I will do the artists justice. I'm opening these for the first time, just so you know. All of these packs are completely sealed. So hopefully the colors came out good. Sorry, I'm trying to open these things, they're really hard, and I shouldn't use my teeth because, you know. Hey, wait a minute, I'm an editor, I could cut this. I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. I made a little hole, so I was able to open it. I cheated, I used my teeth. So these are the parts. Yeah, really, really nice. Good quality. I'll show you some of the artwork. So you got some brakes here. They cost $2,000 to buy, and if you bring them to the car show, they'll give you $1,000, and that's the upgrade it gives you, brakes. So you got some brakes, different color brakes, engines, which give you acceleration, and oh, there's the mechanics. These are cool. They don't give you anything in the car show. They're more expensive, but you could put them on different cars instead of just installing them on one car. They move around during the game. You got nitrous oxide and some tires for handling. So you'll be able to buy these. On the board, I put some spots for everything. So you could put like parts there. Some engine parts. Oh, and this is the stretch goal. She's a mechanic. She's an elite mechanic. So she'll be able to, she's more expensive, but she'll be able to give you 2 stars on a specific stat, but lower another stat. So she's pretty cool. So let's say that's the parts. These are the tracks where you'll be racing. So I'll show you some of the artwork. The cops are another stretch goal, which we didn't unlock, but you know, since I really wanted it in the game, I decided to put it in anyways. Some more cops, some different locations to race. So all of these are going to be put or placed here. And then I have the cars, which I didn't open yet. I'm really happy. This is really nice quality. I don't know if I'm allowed or not to shout out to the manufacturer, but if you want to know who manufactured this game, I strongly recommend it because it's amazing. Send me a message, PM me somehow, find me on Facebook or Kickstarter page, or Oops, hit the camera. So these are the cars. I just opened them. You got the C cars. Put them here. B cars. And the A cars. I think we're missing the D cars. Yeah, they're in this pack here. So I'm gonna open this. These are the sponsors. Another stretch goal I decided to unlock, even though we didn't make it. But our fans were super cool, so put them in there. And these are the D cars. So how it works is you're gonna be starting off with 2 of these D cars. You know, they're pretty fast. They're not your average car, but they're not the best out there. So you'll start low with these, you know, decent cars. Oh, look at that. That was one of our backers said, oh, you should have this car in there. I'm not allowed to mention the name of the car because it's not the real car. It's a likeness. So yeah, so we got it in there. Then you could eventually go and buy better cars. So you'll go into the C class cars. This, I don't know if you see it on camera, but it's like a black leather. It's really nice. And these are the cars that are a bit faster. They have better stats. This is pretty cool. I don't know if you could tell that red line there, like that other black car that has the red line in front of it. I can't say that car either, but it's there. I'm pretty sure there's some special cars that look really nice. This one probably has a likeness to something you guys might know. When you see the little cone here, it's a promo card that we also decided to add it into the game, and it has some pretty good stats. Not very fast, but everything else is pretty good. So I'll show you some of the B cars because these are really nice too. I have to shout out to the artists. These guys were amazing, and they made amazing cars, amazing artwork. Like, there's so many cars here. Every game is gonna feel different. That's the replay value in this game, is the type of cars you're gonna get, the type of tracks you're gonna have in hand. And these are the A cars, so it's a nice like white leather. Wish I could show you. Hold on, guys, it might look like just white prototype, but it's like a white vinyl. Looks really nice. These are the A class. I don't know if I should show you guys these. I shouldn't. I'm not gonna show you the A class cars. They're really nice. Maybe just one of them because I have to, and it's my favorite. And if I'm playing, I'm definitely gonna try to buy this one. For those of you who know me, this is it. This is a car I want to get. I'm gonna do a tutorial video. Actually, I forgot to show you guys these cards. These are the sponsors. Some of the artists have logos, and I use their logos as sponsors because, you know, they helped me out a lot and they gave me amazing artwork for this game. So this is another stretch goal that wasn't supposed to be in the game, but if I'm gonna make a game, I'm gonna put everything I can in it. How these work is basically you shuffle them at the beginning of the game and you reveal 3, and these are like mini goals. So I mean, if you do this, you get something. If you do this, you get this much money. If you do this, you get this much money. It's all explained in the rulebook, so it's an optional add-on, but I think it makes the game pretty interesting. Alright, so I set it up for a 3-player game. These don't come in the game, obviously, but I'm going to use them. So let me start with the player board. Everybody's going to start with 2000, so this is your pocket pal. It tracks your credits, your money, basically. You're going to put a cube on each of your stats. So you got top speed, acceleration, handling, and braking. So these are going to adjust as you upgrade your vehicle. This is the trophy track, so everybody's gonna put their cube on the 0 of each trophy track, the bronze, the silver, the gold, and this is a certificate for coming in 4th. These are the car show cards. So in a 3-player game, there's only 2 car shows available, so take any 2 that you want, whichever art you like, and put them in the car show. So if you're playing a 6-player game, they all go in. So it's always a number of players minus 1. Same thing for these are the upgrades. You're gonna reveal the number of players plus 1. So in a 3-player game, you're gonna have 4 parts. This creates the store where you could buy upgrades for your car. The first race is gonna be a D-class race, and this is because everybody's gonna have D-class cars. You're gonna deal out 2 D-class cars randomly to each player. So each player gets 2 random D-class cards, like so. And each player also gets a hand of 3 track cards. And that's gonna go there. So basically, this is the setup, and the last thing is the dealership. So this is the dealership. You're gonna deal out from each class, so D, C, B, and A, a number of cards equal to the number of players plus 1. So this is the dealership. You can't buy a B-class car unless you have a C-class car. You can't buy an A-class car unless you have a B-class car. So you're gonna have to upgrade your cars according to the letter and the class of the vehicle. So now that the game's set up for a 3-player game, I'm gonna tell you the actions you could do. You're gonna first give the first player marker to the first player, and he has a choice of actions. These actions are in back of the rulebook. I'll show you quick. So you could send a car to the car show, you could go to dealership, go to the shop, choose a race location, or qualify for a race. Now, the way this game works is that each round is a race. It's not the entire game that's a race. It's each round is a race. So at the beginning of your turn, you get to choose an action. It could be go to the car show, which is basically to take one of these, if they're available, and put it on your car. That means this car is at the car show, and it's going to give you some credits depending on the upgrades that it has on it and how nice it looks. I'll explain that a bit later. You could go to the shop and buy some parts. So I have 2,000 here. I'm going to spend my 2,000 and buy some tires. And this is how you upgrade your vehicles. I'm going to put my tires on this guy. Since he has top speed already, he has brakes, he doesn't have some handling, so I just upgraded him by giving him some tires. And now he has better stats. If you bring it to the car show, you take one of these, again if they're available, you bring your cars down and it tells you how much money you make. So this one's going to give me 2,000. I bring it to the car show, I make 2,000 with it. Now you have to be careful. If you bring a car to a car show, you will not be able to race with it. So make sure it's not one of your best cars that you bring to the car show, because then you won't be able to race with it. Another action you could do is qualify for the race. So if you want to qualify, you basically take your car and you put it on the topmost part of the track. This is the order in how the cars will move during the race at the end of the round. If someone else already took the qualify action before you, then you're going to put it on the next topmost, and so forth. So that's one action, is to qualify your car. It's a really important action because moving before another player basically means that you're winning ties if both of your cars have the same stats, depending on the track that's placed. Since we're talking about the track, that's the next action, is placing a track. So you have a hand of tracks here. These tracks have stats on them, 2 stats each. So let's look at this one, for example. This one has top speed and acceleration, and these are the prizes if it's put in the prize one, not the first one, the second one. You'll calculate these as prizes. So if you want to take an action where you choose a location, what you want to do is make sure that these stats match the stat of your car that you're racing with. So this car, if I want to race with it and it has no acceleration, this is useless. I'm not going to play this one. So when you take the action of placing a racetrack, you draw a card, and from these cards you get to choose where to put it if there's the spots is available. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put it here. So that spot is taken. No one else can play any more tracks on that spot. So let's say the next player, he decides he wants to play a track there. He's going to draw a card, choose one of his choosing, and put it there. Now the track is set. This doesn't end the round. People still keep going. The only time the round ends and the race begins is when everybody qualified. Let's, for example, say everybody did some turns. Some people bought some parts, upgraded their cars. Some people went to the car show, made some money. Let's say I made some money. And now there's no more parts to buy. Nobody's buying any cars yet. The tracks are set. The only action left to take is qualify, if there's any left. And there we go. Once the last player qualifies, there's no more actions. The round ends and the race begins. What happens is when you qualify, you choose a car. So let's say I chose this car when I qualified. I look at its stats and I change them here. So it has 1 top speed, it has 1 handling and 1 brake. It has no acceleration. But that's okay because I chose one of the tracks, and one of the tracks I know has no acceleration, so I'll be moving. So now once everybody's qualified, again, the round ends and the race begins. Everybody has stats according to the card they chose, and the first card is flipped. The first icon is brakes. So the top player is going to move his brakes depending on what his stats are. I have 1, he has 1, he has none, so he doesn't move. Then you check handling. I got 1 because I bought some brakes, but you got to check him first because he's first. 1, 1, and he has no handling. He should have upgraded his car. Oh, we got a police. So once you do these two, you flip over the next card and you check where it is. So green, acceleration, he has none, I have none, and he has 1. And then you go to top speed. Top speed, he's got 2. I have 1 and he's got 2. So red caught up to me. Once you reach here and you didn't reach the finish line yet, you're lapping. So you go back here and you do the same. As players are crossing the finish line, you place them first, second, let's say third, and you check the prizes. How prizes work is you make the money that's on the card here. So he came in first, he gets $4,000 and a gold trophy. He's the green player, he gets a gold trophy. The point of the game is to get 7 gold trophy. He's already got 1. I get a silver, I'm a white player, and the red player gets a bronze. Red player, bronze right here. So that's how you keep track of trophies over here. And your money, don't forget to take your money as prize as well. Now the thing is, because it's a cop, whoever comes in first must lose a part on his car. So if he has a part installed on his car, he has to dismantle it, which means he pushed his car, he broke the part, but he escaped the cops. If you don't want to lose a part, you could always choose to pay the fine of $2,000, which isn't that bad because he made 4, so you lose basically $2,000. You still got the gold trophy, you still won the race, so it's not that bad. Once the race is over, there's a cleanup step. You take out these cards, you put them in the garbage bin here. These are all the garbage bins. There's no more parts, but if there was any parts left, they go in the garbage bin as well. And new parts are revealed for the next round. So the number of players +1. You don't draw any new cards. You get your cars back. Everybody gets their car back. First player moves to the next. And now what happens when you get the first player token is you get to choose the class of the race if you have that specific car. So for example, if you have a C car or a B car in your garage, you can choose the length of the race. Now when you choose the length of the race, if you chose C, that's the event class. All players must have a C class car to race in this event. If you don't, you basically can't race. So try to use the round to buy yourself a C class car from the dealership. At the end of the round, you also refresh the car show. Give some chance to other players to go and show off their car. What I want to show is how mechanics work. These guys, when you buy them, you do not install, for example, like brakes on this car. Brakes are always installed on this car. Mechanics stay to the side, and when you qualify, you're allowed to put the mechanic on the car for that race, and then at the end of the race, take him back in case you want to use him in another car. Or her, sorry. So if you want to use the mechanics, they move around. They're a bit more expensive. They don't give you any money in the car show, but they move around between cars, so they're pretty powerful. The elite cars, elite mechanics. How the elite mechanics work is you put them on the side of the car, like so. So you're gonna get 2 brakes, but you're gonna lose top speed. You have 2 choices, so you could choose this side of the elite mechanic or this side. So buying them are pretty valuable. They're very expensive, but they're good. They do not give any money if you bring them to the car show with a car. So they also stay aside. They do not get connected to any car. Now how these work, like I said earlier, is you basically have a deck, you shuffle them, and you're gonna reveal 3 at the beginning of the game. And these are goals. So first player, you can only get 1 of these per round if you succeed in the goal. So this means if you did not qualify this round, meaning you didn't have a car, or you put all your cars in the car show, if you're not in the race for this round, you'll make $3,000. This one means if you have 1 part of each on 1 car, if you upgraded a car completely with each different part, you get $2,000 bonus. And this means if you ever lose something, like from a cop or other tracks that are really hard, here's one. So if you win this track, you're gonna lose a handling part on your car. If ever you lose a part, you complete this goal and you get to choose another player to lose a part. That's the eye for an eye card. So if another player played a card on the track there to make you lose a part, you could give it back to him and make him also lose a part. So it's kind of like a revenge sabotage. So how these work is you're gonna lay out 3. One is completed, you throw it in the garbage, and you reveal a new one. And there's always 3 on the board. So these are like small goals that you can try to do. So for example, I'll run through them quick so you know what they do. This is basically if you have three different mechanics, you get 2,000. The first time you upgrade trophies, oh yeah, I didn't explain this. So how trophy upgrades work. Basically how they work is if you ever get 2 of 1, you go back to 0 and you increase the next one. So if you get 2 silver, you go back to 0 and increase the gold. So you're always kind of in the game. You're not always getting bronze or always getting silver. Even if you're lagging behind sometimes in some races, it's still giving you some way of catching up to the other players. We've tested many times. There's really no runaway leader unless the guy is not paying attention and is on his phone playing some other board game on his phone, which I think is ridiculous. So basically this one, if you upgrade credits to a bronze, you get 3,000. There's one for each type of trophy. This is if you go to 2 car shows in 1 round, you make an extra $2,000. That's pretty cool. This is if you've upgraded to the next class. So the first time you buy another class car, you get a nice $2,000. This I explained it, and this is basically if all of your stats on one of your cars passed the 3 mark, then you get $3,000. So there's short-term goals that are always available, but remember you could only get 1 per round. So if you get 1 and another one shows up that you already did or that you have active, you don't get it. It's only 1 per round. So that's how sponsorship cards work. And basically you keep doing rounds. You could sell cars in case you're lagging behind and you want to make some money, or everybody else has an A-class car and you don't. You could sell your D-class car, make some money, buy an A-class car. There's a lot of different options you have on your turn. You could go to car show, you could buy parts, you could choose a track, you could qualify, or you could complete one of these missions. There's just so many choices on your turn. There might be some APing, but once you played a couple of rounds, a couple of games, you kind of figure out the strategy and where you want to go. And that's it. That's Street Kings. Another thing I want to show you guys, last but not least, on the board I made a little signature place where we could sign stuff. And what I'm gonna do is sign this one with all the Board to That team. So my brother, Giancarlo, Felicia, and Erica and Jessica and all the people that help on Board to That are gonna all sign this. What I'm gonna do is put it right here and put here number 0001 of 1000. And what I'm gonna do is raffle this box out once it's all signed from all the people, showing that it's the #1 print of the 1000 copies that we're printing. It's still pretty limited run, I find, and we're gonna raffle it out. So to try to win that #1 issue of Street Kings, basically all you have to do is reply to the video or put a like or a share, and whatever you guys do, I'm gonna see put all the names together and make a raffle or a random drawing or something. But someone's gonna be getting this. So that's it. Man, I'm still really happy with the quality. Again, if you want to know the manufacturer, I'm really happy with him. Just send me a PM and I will let you know who it is. And that's it. So hopefully keep watching our show, Bored to Death. Share our videos, subscribe, talk about it. Just support any way you can. And we do this for you guys, our fans. And hopefully you're gonna enjoy this game as much as we did, and do actually. We're probably gonna play it tomorrow, game night, and maybe I'll take a few shots of us playing it tomorrow and let you know how it goes. So thanks for watching. Sorry if I stutter or I do a lot of and but I'm nervous. I'm not a camera speaker, like I said, and that's it. So thanks for all the support to the backers. You guys have been awesome through the campaign, giving me suggestions and help and support and shares. Thanks to the artists, thanks to everybody who's been there for me during this campaign, and can't wait to ship this to you guys. Take care.